Hello everyone. I have another interesting project that I'm going to do. So I had a friend of mine ask me if I can make them like a nightlight drum set. So I came up with kind of like this right here, which is going to be definitely different later on. And then I'm thinking about using this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I've been busy kind of looking up to see what drum sets look like. And I think this is how I'm going to actually start this. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour clear resin in here. And of course, I'm going to let it set. And when it's ready, I'll take it out and I will show you the assembly of what I am doing. And of course, I will also let you know how many ounces it took to fill these up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. And we already know what to do. Make your resin, stir it, try to get all the bubbles out of it, and move on from there. So let's get started. Okay. So I have let everything dry and I took them out of their molds, which took a little bit of time to do. I think it's because I forgot to put Vaseline inside inside the cups, so that way it would be easier for it to come out. But other than that, I did get them out. I sanded them down, I polished them up. And so for the next step, since I'm going to go ahead and just paint it red because that's kind of what they wanted, was the color red. And let me shake it up a little bit more and go paint the sides of it. And that should be more than enough. And so what I did is I got these little glasses, little shot looking glass things, and I'm just going to paint all the way around this red, and then I'm going to put it on top of the glass here. And then when I'm done painting it, I'll move on to the next step and show you how I'm doing all of this. So just like I said before, this is my first time ever trying to build a drum set, so hopefully this works out for me. All right, I will be back as soon as I'm done painting all of these on the side. All right. Okay, I'm back. So I have finished painting these. Oops. I painted around them, so because I want them to be clear in the middle. And looks kind of cool if you ask me. Just put these over to the side so I can use them again later. And of course, I got myself some needle nose, and I got myself some wire cutters, and I got my little turntable that has a light in it. It's going to shine through. I haven't hooked anything up, so I'm just going to kind of look at it like this and see how I want to place everything. And kind of just take it from there. And then I've been looking at pictures and pictures of drum sets just to try to get an idea of what they look like and stuff. And so I think I came up with kind of this configuration right here. So what I got my wire for, I have this wire. It is a 24 gauge. So I was kind of going with the color too while I was doing this. So that way you could still see it, but you can't see it. So I'm going to use this. And then I also have, it's 20 gauge silver right here. And since we're going to make these look like drums, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, well, let me see how big of the piece I need really. Yeah, probably that big. don't know. I'm not measuring anything. Just kind of eyeballing it. And cut my wires. Take my needle nose. And I'm going to bend the end of it like so. So that way, because drums have these things on the side of them, right? I'll make sure you could see that. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these on, and then I'm going to glue them, and I'm going to do it to all of them. And this is going to be my stand. So once I get all these on, I'll be back and I will show you what I'm going to do next. All right. Okay, so I'm back, and I had a couple of different issues going on. So the paint that I put on here was a very bad idea. So I took fingernail polish remover and I removed the paint, but it left all of this red. So, but it still came out like looking really cool. And just like I said, this is my first time ever doing one of these, and I was going to come back and show you how I wrapped it, and it took quite a few different tries to figure out how to wrap it so that way it would stay the way I needed it to stay. So I just took, let's see here what I got. Some of this extra wire that I had. I can't tell you what gauge it is. I don't know. It was just something extra I had laying around. I'm sure it's a 24 gauge because it's you can bend it pretty good. And I just took it and I wrapped it around this, and I did this like little slingy thing so that way everything could stand up the right way. And of course, I did not film this part, but this is made out of polymer clay. This is the symbol. And then of course I took wire and I attached it to the symbol to this thing, and I super glued it together. So I thought it came out looking like really great. I thought I was going to use this one, but it turns out that this can only fit so much, so I didn't use that. And then of course, what drum set is complete without a seat? None. So I made like this little seat, and I was going to super glue this on here so that way it would show up better. So basically I am towards the ending of all of this, and I'm going to go ahead and assemble my project, and you'll see what it looks like.